Hey, what's going on, people? Happy Sunday. Just apologise for being so quiet on here lately. I've had plenty going on, but that's all good. It's how I like things, to be kept busy. Fortunate enough on a Friday to be able, actually Thursday evening, to be able to pretty much just drop everything and go and see my mum and dad. It was my mum's birthday on Sunday, on Friday. So yeah, cool just to be able to literally, be able to just, like I say, drop everything and go and see my mum for the day. Something that I wouldn't have been able to do if I was still in the employed world. I'd have been having to book time off, 4 weeks in advance and limited days off in the first place. So to be able to do that, absolutely amazing. I'll just point out I'm not actually wearing a vest, just looks like I am, because we went for a nice walk with my parents on Friday and I caught the sun because I'm a tool and I didn't have any sun cream. So yeah, I'm not actually wearing a vest, despite the fact that it might look like I am. Hopefully that'll fade or blend in or something, because it's pretty embarrassing. So like I say, I'm just still really enjoying what I'm doing. The businesses that I'm involved in at the moment are amazing, giving me the freedom to do what I want with my life. I'm off to Paris again soon for a decent stint. Again, I couldn't have dreamt of spending as much time as I have in Paris lately. If I was still in the employed world, it simply wouldn't have happened. So this luxury to be able to work wherever I want in the world, I literally just need access to the internet, and I can pick up and do the work that I'm doing from anywhere is amazing. It's just how I feel the world should be, to be perfectly honest. It's in the same way that the high street is dying out. I feel like the 9 to 5 life is a really old-fashioned way of working, in truth. It works for a lot of people, I do understand that, but it's just not how I want to live. I want to have the freedom to travel, the freedom to see people when I want, the freedom to work when it suits me. When I plan my weeks, the first thing that I'm putting up on my planner is the stuff that I enjoy, the stuff that I want to do. So going to the gym, first thing on that board is planning out my weekly gym sessions. Around that, meeting up for people for coffees and going to see people that I haven't seen for a long time. I'm able to do that stuff now. I can take my laptop with me, so I can still work, but I'm much more free to do what I want when I want to do it. And that is something that I don't know whether I ever thought I would get to a point of having, to be honest. Like I've said in a few videos previously, I was convinced the corporate world was the place I was going to be, and putting in that time and effort and that hard work and climbing that corporate ladder, I thought that is what was going to make me happy, reaching the top of that ladder, earning whatever I might have earned, but basically my entire life being working for somebody else, probably having to work 50, 60, 70, 80-hour weeks to prove myself in a world where that's what's necessary. But that's no life in my opinion. Again, I've got a lot of respect for the people that want to live their lives that way. They've made that choice, and that's great. But that for me just doesn't doesn't really work. So yeah, like I say, there's there's still a lot I'm doing. I'm learning. I'm growing as a person. I'm investing a lot more time in myself, giving myself time to think, time to breathe, the headspace I've needed to figure out what it is I want to do. But it's going very, very well. I'm very happy, and that's good. That is also reflected in my training, and it's amazing how much the mind is probably undervalued in something like the bodybuilding world. Without being in the right mindset to be able to connect with your muscles, you're probably going to stall in progress. You'll have the stresses of work life going on, and those things will, whether you realise they are or not, those are likely to interfere with your training. So for me at the moment, I'm probably making the most progress I've ever made, and that's largely down to my head being in the right place. So much to be said for the decision I've made. Really looking forward to what's to come. I'll post a few little physique update pictures after this, so again, you guys can just keep up to date with what I'm doing. So that'll be 4 weeks on from the last time. I gained about 4 or 5 pounds in those 4 or 5 weeks, so that's a nice little weight gain. £1 a week average is pretty good, to be honest. I don't want it to be too much more, because then I'll start getting a bit fluffy. Still trying to gain lean. I'm not trying to gain a lot of fat at this moment in time. Trying to keep it as lean as possible. So yeah, I'll make a conscious effort to be a bit more regular with these videos going forward too. I'll get some more training content up, and I'll also share a little bit more about the business side of things once I'm really settled. But yeah, I hope you've had a great weekend. England in a World Cup semi-final, something I don't know if I thought it was going to happen. I'm waiting for the naysayers to go give us the whole "oh, you've had an easy route" talk, but you need a bit of luck at these competitions. So if that's the luck that we've had in the side of the draw we've fallen on, then so be it. Croatia's going to be a tough game now. They've had a couple of extra time bouts, so they might be a little bit more tired than us potentially, but these guys are all professionals, so it's going to be a pretty amazing game. France-Belgium will also be a hell of a game, because both of them, I think, have just got better and better as the tournament's gone on. So yeah, those 2 games midweek this week are going to be quite something, so a lot to look forward to this week. But fingers crossed we can keep going, keep progressing. The team looks so together. I think it might be coming home.